Elbaf, the land of the giants, might be so much bigger than you ever could have imagined, and it's almost ridiculous to conceptualize how extensive this land actually is. Like right when the Straw Hat crew wake up from their drunken stupor to find themselves in this unknown territory, we find them in what appears to be a vast countryside right next to a castle town. There are seemingly massive beasts roaming free as gods of this land, where there are even citizens residing there living in fear of angering the Great Ear God, which is really just a massive bunny rabbit. But little did we know the Straw Hats were simply in this dude's house, one of the former giant mercenaries from Buggy's delivery service, and were essentially just his live action figures, playing make-believe in his makeshift toy castle and garden. And this sets the tone for how insanely massive Elbaf really is, where one dude's play area is equivalent or even bigger than the Goa Kingdom where Luffy grew up. But when we look at the land of Elbaf as a whole, with a great Atom Tree being the epicenter of the island, does the size of this area really become apparent? Now, something that might have gone over your head is given the reveal in Egghead Island that Emu has been utilizing the ancient weapons to essentially flood the world, where just in the span of 100 years the water levels have risen a staggering 200 meters. We are really only witnessing a mere small portion of the Great Tree in Elbaf, where the rest of it is likely submerged hundreds of meters underwater, where even the rocky shoreline of Elbaf are likely just peaks of massive mountains at the base of the tree. But not only does a great tree extend well into the deepest depths of the ocean, but also reaches the greatest heights way up in the sky. And it's likely this great tree could be one of the few entrances into the Sky Islands from the Blue Sea. Now, given there's a royal family who resides in Elbaf, I believe it's probable they govern the giants in Asgard, and it's likely Asgard is located at the top of the great tree, and is the one gateway to the Sky Island of Burka, which is significant for several reasons. Burka was the birthplace of God Enel, the same place he destroyed 8 years prior after getting his hands on the Lightning Logia. And I also believe it could be the birthplace of Aru, who chose not to become a pirate due to desire, but due to circumstance, after having his homeland absolutely devastated.